Hi Wonder Yogis, Idan here, and if you are dealing with hip pain, then this video is for you. Oh yeah. You see, I dealt with hip pain for a long time because I sat for long hours on my desk and my hips become tight, stiff and sore. I tried to solve it with stretches. So I stretched my hips, increased the flexibility, and yes, it gave me relief, but in the short term. In the long term, the pain came back again and again and again. So I searched what can I do to make this pain go away once and for all, and I discovered that flexibility is great to release the stiffness from the hip, but you also need to work on the mobility of the hip joint to lubricate the hip joint, and you also need to work on the strength of the muscles, the glutes especially, that support the hip joints. When you combine those three together, the pain go away and never come back. Oh yeah. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you a simple routine that I do that will make your hip pain go away. We're gonna do it with flexibility, mobility, and strength exercise. One exercise for each. So before we begin, oh yeah, and let's do it. So the three exercises I'm going to share with you in a moment are taken from a yoga program I created, the Forever Young Yoga program. I created this program because I felt stiff and sore, and I did different exercises, flexibility, mobility, and strength to restore my natural flexibility and to make the pains go away. And I'm going to share with you three exercises from there right now to target the hip pain. If you want to work on different parts of the body as well, like your neck and shoulders to improve your posture, your leg flexibility, you can learn all about the Forever Young program in the link up in here or in the description of this video. Now let's start with the first exercise to increase the flexibility of the hips. So this is the basic one, just to stretch the hips, and you're gonna do it on your back. This exercise is called the figure 4 pose. How it's done. You lay on the back, knees bent, feet down, then you take one leg, you cross the ankle on top of the opposite knee, and then you press the knee away from you. So this is the first one. If you are very tight in the hip area, you're gonna feel the stretch right away. Now from here, to stretch even more, we lift the right leg, we send both arms forward, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, and we take a deep breath in. And on the exhalation, we pull the leg towards us, flex both feet left and right, pressing the knee away from the body using the elbow. And you're gonna feel the stretch in the hip, in the glute area right away. And this is it, very simple one. You keep the lower back down on the ground, the head on the ground, the shoulders on the ground. And you hold this one for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then you do it on the other side as well. Now if you want to intensify the stretch, you can tilt both legs towards the right side, slightly to the right, and you're gonna feel a better stretch on the left. So this is the first one to increase the hip flexibility. Oh yeah. You just hold, you stretch, you smile, you breathe, and then you release. Before you move to the other side, you can lift the hips and give a good stretch for the front side of the hip area. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. And then you release and do the same on the other side. Again, 30 seconds to a minute. And then you release. And that's it. Now let's move to the second exercise where we're gonna work on the hip mobility. So the second exercise is to improve the mobility of the hips, to lubricate the joints so they can move with ease. When you sit, you stand, you walk, for every movement. Now to do that, you sit down, your legs wide apart, heels on the ground. And what you're gonna do is very simple. You lower both knees to one side, creating this 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Let me move slightly backwards. And then you can lower down for a deeper stretch slightly. You come up, back to the center, and then you lower both legs to the opposite side. Again, 90-90. You can lower the upper body towards the knee. You come up, and then you switch. Now you're gonna notice that you're gonna move forward with each switch, just like a dog rubbing his butt on the ground. And that's okay. You simply move backwards, and you continue just moving from side to side, working on the mobility of the hips. Very important if you sit for long hours every day, just like I used to do, but still do until this day. Very important to move the hips in different directions. So there it is, very simple movement to keep the hips mobile. Let's move to the third one to work on the strength. So the third exercise is to strengthen the muscles that support the hips, the glute muscles. To do that, I'm gonna use a band. Now, if you don't have a band, no worries, I'm gonna share with you, I'm gonna demonstrate how you can do the same exercise without the band. So first of all, let's demonstrate without. You lay on the side. This is a very powerful one. If you have hip pain, you're gonna do this one, activate the glute, and the pain disappear right away. You lay on the ground, knees bent, just like this in 45 degrees, and what you're gonna do is just open the knee, and then bring the knee towards the knee and disconnect your feet. Feet together, knees together. Feet together, knees together. Feet, knees, and just you move like this, control movement. At first, maybe you're not gonna feel anything, but slowly, after about 10, 20, maybe 30 repetitions, you're gonna feel the glute muscles burning, and you just do this one. This is taken from the Pilates world to activate the glute. Very important to make the hip pain go away. So you just do it until you feel the muscles working, and then you lay on the other side, and you do the same exercise as well. Now, if you have a rubber band, it's gonna be easier. You simply take the band and you place it above your knees. You lay on the side. Now, instead of doing 1-1, you just open and close, open and close, just moving. And right away, you're gonna feel the glute muscles working, activating, supporting the hips. And that's it. This is the simple third exercise to strengthen the hip, the muscle that support the hips, and make the hip pain go away. Ooh, I can't no more. So there you have it. 3 exercises to make the hip pain go away once and for all. The first exercise is to increase the flexibility of the hip area. The second one is to increase the mobility of the hip area. And the third one is to increase the strength of the muscles that support the hip area. To make the hip pain go away, simply do those 3 exercises every single day. It will take you about, 5 minutes to do them? And you're gonna feel the difference right away. Just do them until the hip pain go away. And that's it. Very, very simple. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button, and of course, let me know in the comments below so I can create more tips for you just like this one. Now, I want to remind you that if you like to keep the entire body moving, flexible, and not only the hips, but also the back, the shoulders, the neck, improve your postures, the leg flexibility. I created the yoga program that can help you do just that, the Forever Young program. You can learn all about it and join in the link up in here or in the description of this video. Check them out. So I will see you here again on another video, and until then, always remember to do yoga. It just makes life better. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.